Hello everyone, and welcome to your orientation and training for your online course. If you're watching this video, you should have received an email with a web address, username, and password. If you're a student of the board, you're familiar with the board website, you can go to the board website, scroll to the bottom, and click on NCDSB, and that'll bring you to our online site. If you're not a student of the board, you would have received the web address in your email, and you can type that in the address bar at the top, and the address is ncdsb.elearningontario.ca. That'll bring you to our login screen. Please try and use Firefox or Google Chrome as your web browser. Try to stay away from Internet Explorer. We've had a lot of problems with Internet Explorer's compatibility with the tools inside our online course. Okay, so if you have your username and password available, it's generally your first name dot your last name, and if this is your first time logging in, your password is welcome. And also, if it's your first time logging in, you'll be asked to change your password. So make sure you choose something that you're going to remember. Okay, and now we are inside our online site. This is what we call the home page. There's a number of features that are here on the home page that exist outside of a course, so you're not actually inside your course yet when you're here. So I'll explain a few things on the main home page here in part 1 of our introduction, and we'll get into the course in part 2. So across the top here we have what is called the mini bar. There's a number of things you can do from the mini bar. The mini bar will remain at the top of your screen during anything that you're doing. So whenever you need to get back to this main page, you can click right here on My Home. That'll always take you right back to the home page and the main page. You can select a course from the mini bar, and you should see your summer course and along with a summer community. We won't go there yet. I won't explain that yet. If you keep going on the mini bar, you'll come to the Messages tab and the Communications tab, and there's a couple of important things here: the pager and the email. The pager is much like you would see on Facebook or any other site where you have a live chat that you can do, and you can add students or your teacher, most importantly, to your class list, or from your class list to your friends list, and then you can communicate quickly if they're online, and send them a message as you're going through. So this is a great way to connect with your teacher when they're online during their office hours, or with a friend for extra help, whatever it may be. A quick message. You can also go to the email. You can email your teachers. That's another way to stay in touch with them and communicate with them. And the email system is quite simple. You compose your email, go to the address book, find the person you'd like to send an email to, add the recipients, and you can compose your email. So those are two ways to just quickly do some communicating with your teacher. Two important ways. The next tab is a notifications tab. So if there's anything that's happening inside your courses, any news posted, any information posted, you'll see a little red dot jump in right here. And you'll also, if you do receive a page or an email yourself, you'll see a little red dot jump in right here. The third, subscriptions tab, don't worry about that. That's not too important. And if you're into personalizing things a little bit, you can click down here and fill in your profile. You don't need to put a lot of information in your profile here, but it might be something fun that you want to do. So still on the main screen, you have access to a locker, which gives you basically just 5 megabytes of web space to store things on. So if you're working on something at school and you want to get it home, you can throw it into your locker to work on things that way. For all intents and purposes, you're not going to need ePortfolio or OERB very much for your course this summer. The acceptable use policy and help aren't that important, and then when you're all done, you always need to log out. So we'll finish up part 1. That's kind of how to get in and the course homepage. We'll move into part 2, where we're actually going to get into a course. There's 2 ways to select your course. up at the top here under Select a Course, or down here in the My Courses tab, and we'll move on to that in the next part.